Well, here we are, everybody.
And you never thought you'd see a review again.
But here we are with a very rare, very special...
We're going to talk about Raw. Now, you're going to have to forgive us. The camera setup and the light setup, everything is different. And
we had some technical difficulties today.
Things had to change from our last setup, and the camera is higher than it used to be, so you can see right down on my head.
A nice coif here.
So,
do you want a hat?
Batman 444, if you want to just put a piece of paper to right here. I'm kidding. I've made peace with Batman 444.
Where
Dave is his name. He's 17.
Quick note. Raw last night
was in
jolly old England.
Yes, right.
Yes.
God save UK.
We're not doing that again. Okay?
Yeah. Anyway, but it was good while it lasted. Fun time.
Started the show. What was the start of the show? I don't even remember.
The show began with Batista saying he gets his rematch,
but he doesn't
because Cena gets the title shot.
You know, kudos to Cena. If you
didn't
hate him enough, you'll hate him even more now.
So out comes old Randy Orton.
Randy Orton, yes.
Horton. And he says they'll fight tonight.
Fully clothed, no less. I've noticed that more and more.
Shocking.
Completely shocking to me. Amazing.
You know, even the pants, T-shirt with no pants. That would have been par for the course.
Who knew he could wear pants?
Who knew that they made pants
for those thunder thighs?
I know. It's like
they're probably specially made.
No, he buys Popeye's pants, and then he snips them off, and then flips the leg upside down.
Reverse bell bottom.
Think about that.
It's a good idea. I like it.
Anyway, so that's that. So it sets up that, and then they set up the two big matches, and I couldn't help but say, thank God, Kane and Ray, no more.
For real. Okay, we'll get to that in a minute.
And then Jericho and HBK again. Last time we'll see them ever again. We'll talk about that in a minute.
Probably until WrestleMania or something.
Maybe.
Anyway. So first
match
was Santino
Marella,
who I'm amazed by this because maybe it was the fact that it was in Europe, but the fans there actually really. I mean, I like Santino and Scott likes Santino, but they loved Santino,
chanting for him.
Who knew? And then Regal comes out, they start chanting for him. So I'm like, is this bizarro world? It's frightening to me.
And Regal wins.
In like 5 seconds.
Oh, he debuted the Honka Perfect Multimeter. Which I knew they were taking a little too far and something was going to change.
I had a feeling he was going to lose. Poor old Santino.
Yeah.
And then, Regal does this, grand victory speech.
He's proud to be English, and he's proud to be your IC champion, and he's proud to be...
He's proud to hate all of us in America.
No, he doesn't hate all of us. He loves us. Well, he didn't. He never said that, but I got the feeling. So my question though, is this a face turn for Regal, or is this pandering to the
pandering to the home audience? That's all it is.
Okay.
I mean, there've been several instances where heel teams have gone back to their own native land.
My next question though.
Yes.
Are we gonna see Regal installed as GM? I was waiting for that announcement last night.
I don't think so.
I think we're going to go right back to where we started?
I think that's run its course. I think we're going to start seeing more of Shane and Stephanie. I think they were setting up, last week, you didn't see the show last week, but I think they were setting up some sort of storyline involving Shane and Stephanie McMahon.
I see.
Next
match, D'Lo Brown
versus Mike Knox
in his Raw
debut. I do not like this move. I don't know what to think of it. Scott, your thoughts. I know you have some thoughts.
I like Mike Knox. I was just telling him yesterday that Mike Knox went from being a
sort of a nobody,
kind of a faceless bad guy on ECW, to rising the ranks. I don't know if I should credit the writers. I don't know if I should credit Knox, but that's what it was, and I'm really impressed with how he became a real live entity.
I feel bad for D'Lo here because Scott.
I do too.
Scott doesn't know a whole lot about D'Lo.
I don't know him, but I've loved everything I've seen of him since he came back.
So great. He's always been great. He's a very good in-ring performer, and he deserves better than what he's getting now.
So for that reason, I'm sorry Mike had to win, but we'll see what happens on Raw with Mike. I'm afraid he might get lost in the roster.
I don't understand. I really, honestly don't understand the move. He was fine in ECW. He had a spot there. He fit there. And now you're just, I don't know.
We'll see what happens.
So next match.
Rey Mysterio.
Little Ray.
And Kane.
Versus Kane and
One thing I wanted to point out. Is this his new entrance? Rey Mysterio comes out, and he walks over to one side of the stage and goes like this. kind of like that-ish.
May have just messed the camera up, but that's okay.
Oh, I hope not. And then the fireworks go. Pshh. And so my question is, did they not learn their lesson about shooting fireworks into the audience at WrestleMania? Wasn't that a
Who
thing?
knew? That wasn't a bit of an altercation.
That's his new thing. He shoots fireworks at people.
I was tempted to sue somebody, but that's another story.
We were so far away.
They don't know that.
Okay. Yes, I remember the flame.
My God, it was
burning my skin.
It was terrible. Well, the match itself was a very interesting match, but I mean, honestly, I know a lot of you out there love Ray Ray. I don't hate him, but I don't love him. But I mean, you look at the two guys in this match, and you say to yourself, God, Ray's got to really work hard to make this look believable.
Yes.
And he did a decent job of it. I mean, he made it look like, you know, this small guy could beat this big guy, but still, I mean, come on.
Here's my thing.
That's why I'm glad this is over.
Based on that video, I guess it was a promo, but it was unlike any promo I've ever seen.
Oh,
Kane? Of Kane before the
he's
match.
He's done ones like that in the past.
I think, though, maybe. I would say that he was looking much more heelish in this. I mean, it's almost like, because everybody cheers for him when he comes out, but now they're trying to push some buttons to make him more of a heel, whereas he was kind of a...
He's always been cheered. A lot of, I mean...
Right, but he was saying things, you know, bad-mouthing the audience, which is what Jericho's doing to really turn people against him.
Up, yeah.
That was my thought. But anyway, so Ray wins, right?
Yes, Ray wins.
Well, how about that? Well, then, before we go to break, Orton is back there, and in come Cody and Manu.
The slap heard around the...
And Cody says, what is he? Oh, he's mad because Orton has put Ted in gave him a concussion.
You know what he did? He did to Ted last week. Take him to the hospital.
He got a concussion.
He's got a concussion. He's not going to be able to make the Great American Bash.
So, I guess Ted maybe tested positive for something in his urine. I don't know. That's not nice.
Him and Jeff have been spending too much time with each other.
So anyway, Orton comes out to fight Batista for this match that's going to determine who the #1 contender is. And out comes...
No. I don't.
That's what I saw.
I don't think that.
I heard we're going to fight tonight to figure out who's going to get the first shot at Cena.
That was just their...
That's what it sounded like to me. Well, that's what surprised me when Cody walks out and says, I could beat you, Randy Orton. Did he ever beat Randy Orton?
No.
Because he says,
I can beat you, Batista.
I can beat you, Batista. Let's ring the bell. And so they rang the bell, and Orton went up to the top of the thing and
just watched and observed.
Yeah, and the light glistening off the thighs was an amazing sight.
People probably went blind for sure.
But yeah, Batista beats Cody and Manu, stops Manu, and then he goes up to confront Orton. Orton walks away. So my question was, does this make Orton look weak for bowing to Cody?
No, it doesn't, and here's the reason why.
I think it makes him look weak.
At the beginning of the show, when they had their altercation in the ring, Batista said, why don't we settle our differences in the ring tonight? And Orton was like, you got it. Just hands down. He didn't try to back out of it. He didn't try to weasel his way out of it like your typical heel. That's why I like Randy Orton so much, and that's what makes him different than most heels. He's not that kind of heel that backs down from a challenge. He's not afraid to fight. And he'll do it. And he'll whoop you with those
Go. There needs to be a
nutcrackers.
And I think you're wrong. I mean, I agree. His chest and shoulders have expanded. I think thighs have gotten too. I think he was like,
possible.
Oh crap, they're not big enough. When he saw it, he said his proportions weren't quite. First, the next match: Beth Phoenix and Mickie James.
What do you think?
Do you have any? I don't want to be rude here because...
I'll say it. I'm the rude one.
I would like to tell the fans, if they've noticed, I have myself put on a little weight.
Poor little Mickie seems to have put on a little bit of weight.
And I'm going to be losing my weight.
It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing.
Because I've done it myself. That's what I'm saying. So, yeah. But Mickie, a little chunky. In fact, we thought she would beat Beth, but now we're thinking she lost to Beth as a punishment.
As a punishment.
We're very short on time, so let's talk quickly. Jericho Michaels, I didn't like it.
I didn't like it either. A lot of rolling around, a lot of just rambling.
Yeah.
I noticed on WWE.com this morning that they've set a traditional Survivor Series match involving Michaels and JBL. So, I don't know. So there you have it. That's it.
And I will do a review tonight of ECW. So I will see you then, and until then, we'll see you very soon.
Peace.